What people are trying to figure out is what asset will give them a jackpot type of return, and they don't put a lot of volume. The problem is not a lot of people want to be patient. A lot of people want to get rich in the next 10 minutes. And if you're young, be patient. If you're young, invest first now. You can also enjoy the fruits of your labor. Whatever you set aside, that's for investing. Never touch it. Make it massively grow for you. Hey guys, so by the time I'm making this video, we're still seeing the cryptocurrency market consolidate on its lows after the large drop that we saw a couple of weeks back. In the same way, we're seeing the Philippine market continually push up with a bit of consolidating movement also because of the large pushes that we've seen over the past few days. And we've seen a lot of volatility in the US market. What's so interesting about that, while that's happening, interest rates in the bond market are very, very low. Fixed income investments are very, very low still. Property prices are still high, but there are a lot of vacancies still if you want to have your condos rented out. And there's a lot of people also wanting to sell versus the number of people also wanting to buy compared to where we were in 2019. While all of that is happening, the US government continues to print money, making the value of the world reserve currency lower and lower and lower each day. While the Philippine economy is still in a recession, and as of June 2021, we are still in a lockdown and we have not fully opened up yet. In spite of volatility in the crypto market, in the US market, in the Philippine market, this is still one of the best times to invest. This is still one of the best times to be alive. This is still one of the best times that if you have extra money that you do not plan to touch for the long term and you understand what you're getting into, in the midst of all that scary, 2021 should be a year for you to invest even more. And why do I say that? That's what I've been doing. I've been investing over and over and over and over and over this 2021. I've been just putting money in the ground in different asset classes because I really do know that investing is the game, that the more I put money into the ground, the more I have assets that will work hard for me. And that's what I've been doing over the past decade. And that's what I've been doing since I started working in 2006. I'd always choose investing over spending. I'd always choose investing every extra money that I have, putting it into the ground, because when you spend it, the value of it goes to zero over time. When you invest it, yes, there's a chance that it could also go to zero, but the potential of it going higher versus it going to zero, there's a bigger chance that it goes higher than it goes to zero. And I say it's the game above and beyond what people say, no, that it's get rich quick, that you can put money and then put it in the cryptocurrency market, then it could 10x, it could go high, it could double your money, put it in US stocks where there's a lot of upward volatility, or put it in Philippine stocks, or put it in this investment that will give you a good return. Investing is more about time, patience, and discipline, and the ability to keep on stacking and keep on adding, no matter how hard things get, no matter how uncertain things get, no matter what noise is. My suggestion is take the time to keep on studying and disregard the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And in my opinion, it doesn't matter what the asset class is. It doesn't matter if it's MP2, mutual funds, UITFs, VUL, cryptocurrency. Those are all tools. Those are all assets. What people are trying to figure out is what asset will give them a jackpot type of return, and they don't put a lot of volume. What matters more is you realize that these are all assets, and what's important is you have something, that you have something placed in. What's important is you build on creating assets. What's important is you build on creating volume. It's always glamorized how you can earn money in the next 10 minutes, how you can earn money over the next 20 minutes, which rightly so actually works, which rightly so also does well if it's done properly. What I've been hammering over and over in this channel is all about putting as much as you can as possible. So if you think you've invested but hindi pa ganun kalaki yung tingin yung nalagay nyo, and then you still have extra and you have earning capacities, by all means invest it. Money put on the ground, extra money put on the ground that's studied well, will do massively more for you, even if you buy it not at the lowest point. But what's important is you build a base, you build something that will allow you to give you volume, because at the end of the day, that's what matters the most. That even as you spend more, you still have more that people after you will also benefit from it. That's what makes investing so interesting to build, because as you build it, and it stays there and you don't take it out and you just put it in, it gives you the potential to have it grow more. And you've heard me say this for cryptos that I don't plan to sell them. I don't plan to bring it back to fiat because I really see them similar to real estate. You own this 1 hectare lot. You don't need the money. Why would you sell? I made this video right here about MP2 lump sum, not taking it out, putting money in. MP2 is an investment that is low risk. The return is not as big as cryptos. The return is not as big as the stock market. But if it's done well, it's done right, it's done properly, it could give you something that's very, very meaningful if you're patient. The problem is not a lot of people want to be patient. A lot of people want to get rich in the next 10 minutes. Please remember, the best way to get rich is to do it slow. The best way to create wealth is to do it right. The best way to be able to do it is that you're not just putting in money hoping that you will get a return, but you are building the right skills, you're building the right experience, and you're building the right acumen that will help you grow wealth that will last. Even in recessions, you will thrive. Even when economic times are bad, you will thrive. That's how you should build your finances, that it should be recession-proof. For those that got hit right now, you will be financially better off. And when a recession happens again, you won't just be looking at ways on how you will survive, but you will be looking for ways on how you can thrive. Because I'll say this over and over, in the midst of all of this, there's so much opportunity, maximum uncertainty, maximum upside. Patience and discipline is the game. Think about it right now. The crypto market is relatively lower from the highs of 64,000 of Bitcoin, right now hovering at the 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 level, staying there, holding a base there. It takes a lot of conviction, it takes a lot of discipline, and it takes a lot of patience also, just putting it in right now. And that requires staying the course, and that requires following your plan. Not just when everything is going up, not just when everything feels good, not just when everyone's excited about it, but the money is what you're doing when everyone doesn't want to come in. No matter what the market is, no matter if it's in the Philippines or the US, even in the crypto market, the good ones will last a very, 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 very long time. And think about it. That's why Bitcoin has been here for over 12 years already, for more than a decade already, primarily because it's one of the best ones. The ones that really don't have any value, the ones that people don't perceive that it could actually help them, that it could not replace anything, it could not disrupt anything, will be gone in the next few years. Maybe not even in the next few years. What I've realized is, since we started the lockdown last March 2020, I really haven't bought anything for myself aside from clothes that you use at home, because most of the clothes that I had also prior to the lockdown, majority of the ones that I've been buying were mostly suits, were mostly shoes that I would wear for my business trips. But other than that, I didn't have a lot of comfortable clothes that I would wear regularly at home. Aside from that, and aside from food, I really haven't bought much, not much. There's a lot of people right now buying stuff online, which is all good. I salute them, because they're also helping out other entrepreneurs and they're also making themselves happy doing it. But I don't know, I just don't find the sense of excitement or happiness just buying stuff. I guess it's not really me. And just to share, even last year, I tried to reward myself because I said, okay, 2020 was a good year naman. I allocated a certain amount of money. It was December 2020. That sabi ko, buy whatever you want, buy something that kahit di mo siya gamitin after, gamitin mo lang twice, okay lang, just spend. And I was trying to think about what to buy, from gadgets to computer games to consoles to more gadgets, but I wasn't able to buy anything. I ended up using the same amount of money and buying Globe stocks for dividends. And it may sound weird. Why does he want to use real money and put it into the crypto market? Why does he want to put real money and then put it into dividend stocks, which di naman niya mapapakinabagan kagad? I still consider it massively better than other stuff that I could have bought na hindi naman nagpapasaya sa akin. So it's the joy of taking the risk. And if the risk that I took panned out, it's the joy to see it actually do well. It's the joy to actually see it, hey, this is something that actually made money. This is something that what you researched for, what you spend the time for, to actually pay well and give you either capital appreciation or cash flow. That's what excites me. That's why every time I earn more and every time I get more, I always try to figure out where can I put this, where can I invest it. That's why I'm not scared every time drops happen, because whatever I set out for investing is intentional for investing. Whatever I set for investing is something that will remain as an investment. I don't plan to touch it. That's why the whole narrative of me taking cryptos out or taking stocks out, it's not my reality anymore. The reason why we create budgets is because what's in your budget, what's in your savings is something that you could use because it's liquid. But anything that's for investing should be something that's totally separate. And I think that's something that I've learned early on, and for the past 15 plus years, I've been doing on a regular basis. Now, if you're watching this and you're young, I hope you get this. I started investing in my early 20s, and I've been seeing a lot of people, especially in TikTok when I make my videos there, that they're teenagers and they're starting to invest already. We're seeing a younger group of people invest right now. And if you're young, be patient. If you're young, invest first now. You can also enjoy the fruits of your labor. Whatever you set aside, that's for investing. Never touch it. Make it massively grow for you. This is just me sharing my context, my narrative on why am I investing right now, on why I just love putting in, accumulating, stacking, and why even in the midst of uncertainty, I'm in the offensive, I'm at the offensive, I'm at the prowl, I'm putting in more. This is not me trying to convince you to do what I do, because you have to do you. You have to do what works for you. Do what makes sense to you, because we're all different. What will work for me will definitely not work for you. But if there's one thing that I want you to get from all of this, is that I did not start like this. My mindset was just the same as every middle class person, that every time I earned, I wanted to spend what I earned. If there's one thing that I want to submit to you to change the way you think, every time you earn, focus what you earn so that you can invest. Don't just earn to spend, earn to invest. So there, I hope that this is something that was insightful for you, regardless of where you are in life. If you're investing, you're watching me because of crypto, stocks, real estate, entrepreneurship, MP2, or whatever it is, I think this is for everyone. And if you enjoyed this, put it in the comment section. I enjoyed this. If you want more of this, like, share, subscribe, and smash the bell so you get updated every time I come up with new content like this. And if you want to learn more about technical analysis, how I trade the crypto and the stock market, links are down in the description below, where we're going to talk about a variety of topics to help you, to guide you, to be able to analyze what are candlesticks, what are Bollinger Bands, what's MACD, what's ADX, what are volume bars, and how you can actually use that for your trades. And if you want to read more on the books that I've written, they're all available in national bookstores nationwide, and they're available also in the links down below via Shopee as well. And also, if you want to invest in the crypto market and in the US market, for the crypto market, check it out below. Binance, there's a link there that you can click that allows you to have access to it. And secondly, for US markets, GoTrade. What's so amazing about GoTrade is for $1, you get to invest in the US markets. It's invite only, similar to Clubhouse. So if you want to invest in it, use the code that's flashing right here. It's also in the description below, which will allow you to have access to the US markets as well. So that's it for now. I hope you guys got a lot from this. I hope that this is something that's insightful for all of you. This is Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.